All right, let's not take too long to get into this. This is stream night. Thursday. Thursday? No, this is or a Wednesday. This is a Wednesday night. My week is all messed up since we had Monday off and everything. This is just Wednesday night. The Wednesday before Kingdom Hearts 3's release. We on stream finished Dream Drop Distance just a few days ago. A note on that: I'm trying to get all the final remaining bits and bobs of that stream archived there on the YouTube. YouTube's just being weirdly finicky these last couple days, so it's taken me a bit longer than I wanted to get stretching here. All right, all those pieces up on there, but hopefully those will be done shortly. Obviously, hopefully in the next day or two. So yeah, like I said, Thursday or Wednesday before. Oh man, my brain's dead. The Wednesday before the Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, so we've got now just left here back cover, which we're doing tonight. We're watching tonight. It's only about an hour long, from what I remember, and then shortly after, sometime like most likely this weekend, we'll most likely hit into Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Oh, well, that's the... I misspoke there. This is just the breathlessly fragmentary passage. I was looking at the picture and reading that. But yeah, so this is going to be the stream of this movie. The movie that gives you more questions than answers to anything. I guess I've watched it once before. It's been a while. I only watched it back when this collection first came out. The main question, obviously I'm not going to spoil anything right now, but that basically comes to this is how much of this, the characters and the kind of little plots and everything that are introduced in this movie, how much of that is actually carried into Kingdom Hearts 3. That's going to be the most interesting thing, one of the most interesting things to me in Kingdom Hearts 3, or is it setting up future games after 3, which is mostly my guess, to kind of give us a thread after Kingdom Hearts 3, but that will be what we're doing. We're going to watch it. We're just going to watch it, like I said, it's about an hour, I think, so it'll just be an hour tonight. Just be a short stream of this only, but definitely wanted to get it done. I meant to do this last couple of days, but like 2 days ago, I was feeling, I was tired or whatever, so I didn't want to stream late, and then, it's an Unreal Engine, ooh, and then last night I felt really shitty. So I didn't want to stream either that night. But we're doing it finally. We're just going to hit play. We're going to hit play. We're going to watch. We're going to chill for an hour together as we watch this, either live or archived. Let's go. Play all. Subtitles on. Because I'm not a chump. Here we go. The world was... Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, it's just... I guess we're not supposed to read this part. That's fine. It's really just recounting... kind of that mobile game part. And I think it kind of touches in the actual movie, so it's fine. It's fine if we can't move this, read this, I guess. I should say, and I maybe mentioned it in other Kingdom Hearts games during these, the Road to Kingdom Hearts 3 here, that I've been doing. Oh, I like this music. Okay, that was bad beatboxing. Oh geez, big Alice. Oh, I think this is just whatever this. I think whatever's the words are saying, I think it's repeating, so I don't think it's that important. It's just showing you scenes from the actual mobile game. But what I was saying is, I think I played a little bit of the mobile game. I dropped off after a while because after a while I get so burned out of games that are like this, that are really random collection gacha type games. and games that really, if you really want to do good in, you have to play every day, which just is not realistic at the point I am in my life. So I dropped out, you know, after a few months of playing. But I get what it was, and I try to stay kept up with all the story beats to it that have been coming out, especially in the Japanese version, since the Japanese version's a bit ahead of us, or you know, the international version of the game. So there's that little primer. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we saw all the mobile scenes from in-game there. Now we're gonna actually get the movie. Case of Lushu. Oh yeah, it gives you like scene titles. I forgot.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Also, this ends up being the
Here, take it.
the best character in this dang little movie.
Master's playful and mischievous way.
The Master of Masters.
He gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales.
Age of Fairy Tales.
It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Case of Ira.
So,
Ira?
Did you look through the book?
Ira, I think.
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master.
Yeah, he's the
is
studious
what it
one.
says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds,
Best character.
stretching as far as the eye
I want
can
more
see.
Master of Masters.
One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, What do you want us to
They
do?
really did well because we
Have
can't
to
obviously see
focus
the
on what
Master's
comes
face.
after. There's no
They
use
did.
thinking of ways
You can
to
tell they
change
really
events
tried to
that we
animate
know
his
are
whole
gonna
body to give him like
What about
personality.
all of those who are
And the
here
voice
now?
actor did a good job on him as well.
And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes. Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on. Are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Good luck, Unicorn Man.
And so the reliable
Era.
who wore
Alright.
the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake,
Yeah,
was
they.
given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
Trying to remember which one I like the
fearless
most.
Ased, who wore the mask of the bear,
Not him,
was
and
given
not the
his
unicorn
role
guy.
to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after.
Nah.
The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to
Gula.
uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
Gula. Yeah, Envy's was my. I think Envy was the one.
Yoshu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role,
The person
watched
I
his
joined in the
companions
mobile
from
game.
afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then he disappeared.
I mean, come on, Snake.
Not long
Forget
after
about
that,
it.
the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Look at that Keyblade. Baby's first
This is where
Keyblade.
your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By
Just
defeating
like me.
Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Back cover.
There's a traitor among us.
A traitor.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this.
This
sniffing
thing.
around.
Is that a dark charity?
Charity? Dark Charity?
Is that a nightmare?
Then I just summoned it.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side.
Oh my
They're here to
god.
help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
Whoa.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly.
Planting the seed.
And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. and you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Got him.
Please tell me you're joking.
Stupid Austin.
It's not me.
There's an
Wasn't
easy way
me.
to solve this.
Man, I got
If
him on
you
the
listen to your
counter.
spirits,
Wasn't me.
you'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
The Bengals.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Ased, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Oh,
Wait.
dang.
Where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
And the seeds of doubt have been planted.
I hope we can all resolve this.
I mean, I know I said the most interesting thing about this is what will carry over into what will be shown, like what will have a tie into Kingdom Hearts 3 and stuff like that, and
What's
what's
wrong,
for, you know,
This isn't like you.
story things after.
Something's missing from our book of
But inside
prophecies.
just this one movie,
Each of our
the other
copies
interesting thing is, was there really a
said to
traitor at
contain the
all, or
events
was
of
this
the
a plant
future.
by the Master of the Masters?
But this incident, well, it's
Which
nowhere
I'm
to
in
be
the camp
found.
of,
And how does this whole thing with the traitor
as I
tie
think
together?
many other people
Like
are.
I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me.
Just doing her duty.
And Ira, may your heart be your
Ooh,
guiding key.
may your heart be your guiding key. Good one. The case of envy.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Yeah, the best job. Watch all the others.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
Do you want me to go?
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key.
May your heart be your guiding key. She says it all the time.
What your heart feels is right.
It's his line.
Right.
His line, only to be stolen by Goofy. A few days
I was
later,
wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a
in the
great
storage
leader.
shed.
He let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliance is
Dang.
forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yeah,
He's no
listen.
longer here.
I'm in.
Jeez.
So let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula!
Gula. Stop them.
I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Asen, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy
Uh-oh.
to join us.
You wanted to see me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice.
Call him out.
Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps
School him.
it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
Ooh.
I'm tainted by darkness?
She immediately regrets saying that.
You, Envy?
Ooh.
You spy on us and report everything you see back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
That's...
For all
You're
we
just
know,
mad you got
you
caught,
and
man.
Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
The boy.
Hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Ephemer.
Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Oh boy.
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Because he
Yes.
told me to.
And as such, we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days.
Man.
Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great
Ephemer,
if all
not a
humans
fan of
could
him.
work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay,
Go away. You've annoyed me.
well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away,
Dandelions.
my dandelions.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor.
Maybe Envy's a little bit of a snitch, but
I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Aset's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, just
And
chill.
one more thing.
Chill,
Aset has
unicorn
begun
man.
to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Like a little love thing going on? That's what I envision. Unicorn snake. Look at that dark side on that book. A few months later.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
Oh, I think I'm done with this.
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
I said, you failed.
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh,
Envy?
Don't.
uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do
Oh,
it.
he didn't even deny it.
I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
Ooh. I don't like I said
That's
either.
exactly why.
I'm yawning too much. I'm trying not to yawn so much during the movie.
Can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
What a little punk. He's got spunk.
Envy, you will regret this.
Nah, I don't think she will. Case of all said.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
Now listen here, you're my least favorite master. That's what I hope. I wish he would say.
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up. I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see? So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Exactly.
Well,
He just wants to be the leader.
Right. But that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion. Good job. And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
And it's settled.
Couldn't even
Wait, I
convince
agree
himself
he
with
is
that.
worthy, but why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
I might disappear.
Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna
So
disagree or
weird.
not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
See, Ira just, or not Ira, I said just waiting for the day that he could just
May your
supersede
heart be your guiding key.
Ira and be like, oh, it's my turn to step up. Kind of lame. I said,
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
whoa! What a punk. Beating up Envy. My girl.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
Seriously.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits.
So I
We
must
need to
pummel you.
defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
You fool. Yeah. Water. Gang's all here.
Over here!
Envy! Asad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Abba, there's no time to lose.
Mm. Uh-oh. Yep. Ring.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Dang. They're destroying the town. Case of Gula.
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now where? Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But...
Yep. It's a page that's not in
Yep.
any of your books.
And what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off. It's not fair.
What a line
My
delivery.
plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm... sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you were right.
Nah.
So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Clench.
Trust no one but myself.
No one. Nice shot of him just walking. Finish him. Finish the demo
Do you
said.
know what my role is? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
Also get into fights, man.
Please stop!
He would just kill everyone. He's like, I'm out of here.
Why did it have to come to this?
Uh-oh. Get him.
Come to finish me off? Make it quick.
Ooh, that's sadly pathetic.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We are here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However,
Yeah,
still
respect.
might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I mean,
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
gonna go take that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And
Hey,
why should that
don't
even
yell at my
bother
girl.
you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful.
His eyes behind the mask? Like, can you
couldn't
see
tell
his
him what
eye?
Gula
Could you
was,
see his
then
eyes, or
he turned around and walked away.
I can't see your eyes?
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Oh no.
Someone's coming! They're headed straight this way!
Thanks, you adorable Cherthi.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
Oh, you know what I'm going
None
to
of
do.
your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Well, that was easy.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my rule.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on
Always.
the lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world.
Yeah.
The
Don't be so
Master
selfish.
forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
May your heart be your guiding key. I'm gonna start using that line in the real world. Just even when it's not really applicable at all. May your heart be your guiding key.
To collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to
A great war.
the Keyblade War.
Yeah.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
It's like it's a book of prophecies or something.
Envy.
It's like the Masters know something.
I'll gather Lux too. But no matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
Meanwhile, at the fountain. Whoa. Case of Ava.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders
Forget
with
everything
potential
here
and create an
and
entirely
just
separate organization.
get the best Keyblade wielders.
Like the seeds of a dandelion. Let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
Well, look at that
understand.
compliment.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different,
Look at all these basic
One made
standard
dreams.
looking people. They all have goofy
you
shoes
are
on.
our hope.
Us?
A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light
Look at those
will turn
goofy
their
boots.
weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost.
Everything.
Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
May hearts be your guiding key. Case of Lushu.
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called. Oh, what then? Actually, no name.
No name. Actually,
Gazing
no
eye.
name.
That Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew!
This
Oh, you
music.
think that's gross, do ya? No.
This music
Yeah.
with these lines is amazing.
Anyway, about your role. You need to
Chaotic.
pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this
And
need
this.
to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret.
Tell us what's in the box.
And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us. And you have to promise never to open the
Oh, and I'm
box.
sure we're gonna figure out what he tells him, right? We're gonna hear it, right? We're not gonna be left in the dark, right? Oh, no.
But why? You'll see.
You'll see. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Yeah. Yeah, it's over just like that. No 3 hours like that Recoded movie was. Oh boy. We get the credits as well. Alright, yeah. That was second time seeing that. Second time being like, man, we got more questions and answers. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, mostly the most interesting parts of that are gonna be what actually, how much of these story beats are touched upon in Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3, and also pretty much just like, or is it really just setting up the seeds for future Kingdom Hearts games after Kingdom Hearts 3, which is mostly my guess. If they want to have like, you know, some kind of, like, my guess is that maybe secret ending movie, or like the ending to Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to start touching more upon Lushu, the box, the Keyblade, No Name, the eye, all those different things, all those different factors. I think is maybe those are going to be touched upon then, and really set up maybe some kind of like, and this is what you can expect after Kingdom Hearts 3 type thing. So, or something I've briefly thought about maybe is like, if they're, I still don't know, we don't know the DLC plans obviously for Kingdom Hearts 3, but maybe we get some kind of DLC that has to do with these masters somehow or another. Just a thought or an idea. So yeah, we finished the movie. We'll let the credits roll, obviously. And then all we have left is a fragmentary passage, which I'll be doing most likely this weekend, most likely Saturday, most likely early Saturday, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe I'll wake up on Saturday and we'll just knock it out and do it. And then that'll be it. That'll be all Kingdom Hearts 3, or all of the Kingdom Hearts series in less than a month on the road to Kingdom Hearts 3. So that'll be over, and then, I mean, that'll just be like a couple more days until Kingdom Hearts 3 is out. It'll all come to some kind of conclusion. So that should all be fun. So I'm definitely excited. I want to know who Lucia is. I want to know who the Master Masters is. I want to know what's in that dang old box. Envy's the best of those, of the 5 foretellers. Easily. But yeah, not much else to say about this movie. I remember when I watched it first time when this collection first came out, I was like, okay. Not what I was expecting at all, really. I was totally expecting, like, hey, let's get a movie out there to explain what's happening in the dang mobile game. But no, this was just like, here's these characters, and here's why they are fighting each other, and maybe we'll touch upon this later on in Kingdom Hearts 3 or a future installment, who knows. And I remember after seeing this for the first time, I was just like, man, great. Great. But I'm not mad. It's fine. bum, 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 bum. Oh, so bright. Alright, we did it. We watched the movie. Like I said, Fragmentary Passage is next. That'll be done in a couple days. I keep thinking today is Thursday. Technically it is Thursday now, but it's Wednesday going into Thursday, time-wise. So like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm working on getting all the 3D, Kingdom Hearts 3D Let's Play parts up there on the archive of YouTube. It's just YouTube's being really finicky for some reason, so I'm having to work on those a bit more. Like I said, hopefully those are done in the next couple of days. This will obviously be updated to, or uploaded to the archive as well. If you're watching live, archives are on YouTube at youtube.com/thebowmanxiv. If you're watching archive, you can watch live streams at twitch.tv/bowmanxiv. That's BUBMANXIV. And you can follow me on Twitter at bowmanxiv. Thank you so much for watching. Gonna end the stream. Appreciate all that you are stopping by and watching. I appreciate it. And until next stream, deuces. Enjoy the rest of your night. See ya.